18 U.S. Code 242 Deprivation of rights under color of law. Whoever, under color of any law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom, willfully subjects any person in any state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district to the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured or protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States, or to different punishments, pains, or penalties, on account of such person being an alien, or by reason of his color, or race, than are prescribed for the punishment of citizens, shall be fined. Under this title or imprisoned not more than 1 year, or both, and if bodily injury results from the acts committed in violation of this section or if such acts include the use, attempted use, or threatened use of a dangerous weapon, explosives, or fire, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years, or both. And if death results from the acts committed in violation of this section or if such acts include kidnapping or an attempt to kidnap, aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to commit aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to kill, shall be fined under this title, or imprisoned for any term of years or for life, or both, or may be sentenced to death.
Today, the U.S. Supreme Court told Donald Trump the same thing again, that the Alien Enemies Act, how he's trying to do it, is wrong, because you actually have to be invaded. And I'm sorry, a lot of people coming over the border illegally is not an invasion. An invasion is what you see in other countries that have cities flattened and bombed and that sort of thing. You know, there are tanks involved, stuff like that. That's an invasion. You know, that happens. It has not. The problem is that the GOP has been sold this lie that what's happening at the border is an invasion, that illegal immigration is an invasion. That's what they've been telling you. It's not. That's a figure of speech. The problem is that some people believe the figure of speech is real, and that's not the case. The biggest problem about selling the lie of the invasion, in this case, for those people that are out there doing what Trump is telling them, what Trump is ordering them to do, and what his administration is ordering them to do, which is to go out there and deprive people of their Fifth Amendment rights, place them in prisons in other parts of the country where the Trump administration, in violation of their Fourth Amendment rights, accuses them of all kinds of different crimes, of being rapists and child molesters and, drug dealers, all this stuff, without allowing them to be able to face the judge and to be able to tell the state that you're wrong. They can't. They're also in violation of their Eighth Amendment rights, which is a deprivation of their ability of being simply in jail without, like, a specific length of time or even bail. This applies to citizens, and that's where 18 U.S. Code 242 is. You see, 18 U.S. Code 242, and this is for all of you people who are out there who are following them, or if you know anybody who is in law enforcement, please give them that law. Because 18 U.S. Code 242 is the punishment for following illegal orders. And that can be enforced by city prosecutors, that can be enforced by your state's attorney generals, because they're supposed to protect the people in their district. If the Justice Department doesn't stand up for those things, those agents can then stand up for the people who are in their jurisdictions. Your Attorney General's office for the state, your county Attorney General, your county DA, your city DA. They protect them. This is all we have to do. It's what our country is supposed to do. This is what we should be doing. We should be embracing the fact that we don't need to go out there and say Second Amendment remedies. We need 18242 remedies, which is that, hey, government, we expect you to stay inside of the four walls of the Constitution. Tell that to law enforcement and everybody else. Law enforcement may not like it. They may be a little bit upset about it. They shouldn't be. 18242 calls law enforcement to be better. It is not trying to put cops in jail for the rest of their lives or killing them if they kill people. That's not what it is about. 18242 tells cops be better. Be what you're supposed to be. Be members of the community. Stand up for people. Stand up for their rights. And if you are clearly being given orders where 9-0 rulings about depriving people of due process, 7-2 rulings regarding the issues of the Alien Enemies Act, stuff like that, you had better start following the rule of law and the Constitution, because 18 U.S.C. 242, just as you see here, if people die, in other words, if people went to El Salvador and they're dead, what happens to you as law enforcement? Answer: you potentially could spend the rest of your life in prison or die or face the death penalty, which in the United States at the federal level is death by lethal injection. Please, please follow the Constitution. You don't need to get violent out there. You just need to remind people that it's 18 U.S. Code 242. Tell that to every damn person who stands against you when you're protesting for our government to follow the rule of law. Remind them that under our laws, the penalty of which the government can face in denying you your right can include life imprisonment or even the death penalty. We need to remind the federal government that in this country, our rights and the rights of every single person in this country, legally, whatever, if they're here, they have rights. And those rights have big fangs. So, please let's do this. Now, if you like my content and you believe what I'm telling you is valuable, please like and subscribe and get this out to other people who are going to be out there protesting, to the friends that you know who are upset because of a lawless president. Please don't let them get angry. Remind them that the law is still out there. That if they should be protesting and you want to protest, you got to talk to your city prosecutors. You got to talk to your state's attorney generals and tell them, just please, protect 18 U.S. Code 242 to protect me and our state equivalent. That's all. That's what you do. You don't need to get all crazy and amped up as though something terrible is happening. Yes, something terrible is happening. We have a lawless president. How we bring a lawless president to heel in this country is 18 U.S. Code 242. That's it. So please, if you believe this is valuable information, please like and subscribe and share this video, because there are people out there who are concerned and they probably need this information. Thank you.